Everybody tune in to my dog.
It's about to go down.
QTV Multimedia. Posting people all of the time. We do the flyers design.
The QTV.
QTV Multimedia.
Check out QTV.
TV signing up.
You're tuned in.
Hey, what's up, you guys? You're live. You're tuned in to QTV. I am your host, Dr. Harper, creative mind at QTV, where pictures are worth 1,000 words, but the video tells it all. We're your one-stop shop for all your visual and audio needs. But check it out today, 2026. Hey, we have a special guest in the building. It goes all the way up. Y'all be sure to stay tuned. Stay tuned and grab this information for a powerful, empowering event this queen has coming up, so you don't want to miss it. But give me a second. I want to most definitely introduce to some and present to others as I read her bio. Wanda D. Hollis is an award-winning motivational speaker and certified John Maxwell team coach who delivers high-impact keynotes that activate confidence, eliminate procrastination, and move audiences into decisive action. Her talks blend mindset mastery, accountability, and modern AI-informed strategy, leaving audiences inspired and equipped to win. The motivational queen is in the building. Y'all snap it up, clap it up. Miss Wanda D. Hollis, the queen sister's in the building, right here on QTV. So, good sister, how you doing?
Couldn't be better. I mean, life is so good, and today is amazing. And I was so excited to come on. I mean, I've been waiting all day to get on here. So,
hey, thank you for your time and coming on. So let's jump into Greece. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and just give us a little background to catch us up to speed.
Okay, well, I'm originally from Detroit. Born, well, not born, but raised there. I was born in Jackson, Michigan. If anybody know where that is, it's a little bitty place that my grandmother was from. So my mother happened to be over there when she gave birth. And so that's how I ended up being born in Jackson, but I was raised in Detroit. I have a couple siblings, 2 brothers, and just I live with my grandparents, so they taught me a lot of lessons. They were my roots. And back in my day, the family was the village, the aunts and the uncles. I grew up in that type of family. Also in a very entrepreneurial family. My grandfather, he had a Shell gas station franchise. And with that, I was in business at a very young age, just being around the community, being around people. I later graduated and got married, did a whole bunch of things. When I was in Detroit, I started in the political field. I helped some politicians with their campaigns, and I was real active in business. I'm just family and community oriented is where my roots are.
Right.
Moved to Atlanta and been here ever since. Moved here in like 98. So been in this background of media and coaching and just author, writing books and promoting and publishing different things.
Yeah.
The list is long. It's too long to talk about.
No problem. I had been following you for a long time, so it was just a awesome pleasure to meet you in person. So being raised by your grandparents or living with your grandparents, give us maybe 2 things that they taught you that you carry with you today.
Well, one thing my great grandmother used to say to me is, whatever you do, do it well. No matter what your job is, no matter what your title is, she taught me that integrity does matter and your word matters. So that's the baseline of who I am. And another thing that I was taught is just to be honest, to be honest, truthful to yourself, with yourself. And with that, you kind of won't go wrong as long as you just stay authentic to yourself. So those were some good lessons that I learned as a child growing up, and I seem to have carried them on this far as well.
Yeah, that's powerful too. I remember my dad, he used to tell me all the time too, hey man, just tell the truth. You know, he always told me just tell the truth. You know, sometimes the truth get us in trouble. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
sometimes you don't
saying?
feel like it's setting you free.
Yeah, truth get you in trouble sometimes too. So you had to pick your poison, right?
For
So now
sure.
on this journey, how did you become to be the motivational queen?
Well, that's a self-dubbed title because when I started in like in coaching, and I was always told how motivational I was.
Mhm.
You know, I'm real firm. I don't really see myself as being motivational. I see myself as just not taking no BS, you know, and I guess that in itself is motivational. So that's where that came from. I would say about maybe 15, 20 years ago. So it's like now they sometimes they leave off motivation and they just call me queen.
But listen though, but here's the thing. I mean, since when I see your videos and you're always upbeat, waking up winning. I mean, I follow it myself. But the firmness, but in a world full of procrastination, they need that.
Yeah,
If somebody has a problem, but your firmness and motivational concept, that is the cure for the procrastination.
it is. It
'Cause it's
is.
not just blowing smoke, you know what I'm saying? So that is
Right.
actually their antidote,
Yeah, it's not fluff. You know, it's definitely systems because when you put systems in place, then you can remove the excuses. You know, when you have a system and your system is whether it's how you take care of your family or how you take care of yourself, it's a system and it becomes a system that either lifts you up or it has you stagnated.
And
So you
systems
have to
work.
just,
Systems work.
yeah, you have to decide on which one you want.
So
Definitely.
I was reading also keynote speaker, event host, accountability coach, AI consultant. Let's speak about the accountability coach. I mean, I see a lot of people all over the place. Um, what type of individuals need that type of information or that kind of coaching? What do they look like? So just in case people don't see themselves.
Well, I would say it goes from whomever is trying to finish a project. You know, that's where it starts. Whether it's launch your business, finish your book, because I've worked with authors in developing and also bringing that to completion. Because it's like when somebody tells me, I've done work in a lot of areas. So for for a person that's writing, let's just say writing a book, and you have to have structure. You need to know what your timelines are. Well, you can easily say, no, I can't do it today. But if you have an accountability coach and you have a strategy in place, then my responsibility is to make sure that you adhere to what that strategy is, especially if you want to hit that target date or that target goal. And that kind of goes with anybody. Now, who's not going to get an accountability coach is the one that says either I got it, I could do it by myself, or they really, really, really don't want to be held accountable. And I've had people tell me that, oh no, I can't take it. I can't take the pressure because I'm pressure, you know, because your goals matter. And when somebody brings something to me, I take it on for my responsibility is to help you get it done, you know. So for anybody that want to get something done, go to the next level, whether it's personal or business wise, you need somebody to hold you accountable, whether it's me or a group or you sign on to a mastermind. I started doing mastermind back when I was in my 20s. You know, I met Les Brown and Deepak Chopra and all these people. They were a big influence to how I move the way I move because it's no sense of wasting time. What are you wasting time for?
Oh, that's serious business. That's serious business. Um, yeah, yeah. You're hired. Yeah, you're hired. Yeah, just the accountability part. It most definitely will be reaching out, and I most definitely will be sharing your information to our other constituents as well. When it comes to the AI consulting, I understand AI is a huge thing right now, taking over. Like, talk to us about the AI world and what people need to know, get involved, or need a person like
Yeah.
yourself to lead the way.
So what I do is strategies with AI, and as far as like what tools do you need, do your business need? AI is a tool. It's like your own personal assistant. And they have several tools. For instance, if you are a solopreneur and you're missing money because you can't take phone calls, you probably need to put a system in place that will assure that you won't miss a phone call. And so everything is set up on the front end and the back end, and it delivers. Now what's funny is people are resisting AI, but major corporations, they're in deep, and you got to wonder, if you're not in deep, there's only about maybe 2% people say, oh, no, no, no AI for me. Well, you're going to be left behind. So as a consumer, you may not feel the pressure, but as a business, you really need to explore where you can. And I best put it like this: AI can help you save time. So some of the tasks that you're doing, that's taking up time, you can have a system in place, your AI agent, to do those tasks for you. For example, I'll give you an example. Can I give you an example?
Sure.
Okay. So say you're in media. So I don't know if you research your daily media. You may say, I'm gonna use this for an example. You may be a person that want to keep trace track of the stock market. So you find yourself getting up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, rummaging through all of this information. Well, you can set up your AI agent to do that for you. So when you wake up, it's already done. Now you don't have to do the research. You have the material, you tell it how to organize it for you, and you do whatever you need to do with it, whether it's pass it on to your investors, invest yourself, do some posts from it. You can have the whole thing set up. So look how much time that saves you. Now you can go off and exercise at the gym, go to breakfast with your bestie, because you didn't have to spend those hours on top of hours to get that done.
So
That
how
makes
long?
sense?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, does that make sense?
Yes, yes, yes. So
Yeah.
how long does it take to consult and for a person to get acclimated with the AI, system or programs?
That's too broad of a question to really answer. That's more based on case by case.
Case, okay.
So you have to really sit down and do a forensic on what's needed, what are your goals, what are you looking for. So it's like case by case, what tools are best for you. There's a lot of tools, and there's always tools coming out on the market. So you just have to really sit down and say, where do I need assistance at? And then you go from there.
Okay. Okay.
Because even from, you may need first to look at your, just let's just say, social media. You may want to just dump all your social media and say, is my social media performing? Where should I change it? Is my website performing? What changes do I need to make with it? So it's like this big, you casting a big net over everything, but then you have to hone into what is really important to your bottom line. So what does that look like?
Right.
Most people need sales teams and marketing. Without those two things, you can't write the check.
Yeah.
So what how does that look for you? And then you start to structure like funnels and all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
structuring and the scaling up, correct?
yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but it all starts with, the first thing you got to do is just identify with what is it that you want to accomplish. And that's where most people get stuck because they're all over the place. A lot of people chase different fads. See, I'm not chasing anything. I'm in the same lane that I've always been in. I started in media when I was in real estate because real estate was crashing. So I needed to bring in the extra piece. So that's what brought me to, I was doing podcasts where they wasn't even calling them podcasts yet. This was in 2000 and what 8 9 when the market crashed, started going down in real estate. So when everybody else was slashing fees, I incorporated a piece to my business that made me stand out more. And that's what AI does for you. It's like with technology is always changing, and now it's changing super super fast. Remember when we went from the 8 track to the cassette to the CD.
Yeah.
Now you wake up today and it's like you in all of these systems, you just really can't keep up. So what you have to do is just keep your finger on the pulse of what's happening and then align to that. So I'm not ever changing my niche. My niche is in motivation, but it's also business, and it's also with accountability, in systems and strategies.
Right.
So that never changes. It's just that I know how to bring in different tools to assist.
Okay, so we're gonna get into your information. I want you to give your information out, but I want you to, for those that's gonna be scouting and looking for you, tell the upcoming customers how to act. What are you looking for in the customer? Because I know some people just don't know what they want. What do you want to tell them if they're looking for you?
Well, if they're looking for me, then you have to be willing to just have a conversation to like know what you want and then to be ready to take action. I'm not a fluffy, let's think about it, well, when are we going to take action? It's like everything matters from the way you speak. That matters because that's tied to your belief system. A lot of people don't move forward because they're still speaking in a loop, a bad language that they're still carrying. So sometimes, and I know I'm getting off track, but sometimes I have to break that mindset in order to move forward. So if the mind is twisted and the doubt and the delusions of I don't know, maybe, I think, like certain words I just don't play around with. Like later, like what's later? What's soon? Soon isn't a destination. Like we need structure. So it's like it's as if you say, when are you going to call me? And I say at 5. Not soon, not later, not maybe tomorrow.
A definite.
A definite.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a definite mind if you want to produce definite results. So that's one thing. Don't call me if you're not ready to go to work. That's the foremost thing right there. I don't mess around. I don't small talk. I get right to the business. I don't really care about how you feel. I'm not emotional like that. It's all about what are we trying to accomplish today. And each little step that we make today is building up what it is that you're going after. We're aimed towards the target, and you don't get there by not preparing to be there. You have to see yourself there already.
Yeah, that's that no nonsense type of approach too. And for those that are tuned in and listening, hey, don't play no games. If you're for real about your future and scaling up, then she's the person to contact. But if you're not, hey, keep it moving.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all
Keep
right. Got all love. The funny thing is, like you go around, you have to determine who you're sitting around. So if I'm sitting around a family and we just kicking it old school, like eating kiki kaka and talking about some stuff that really don't matter, that's fine. I'm not getting ready to bring on no great ideas or nothing like that because they're not interested. But then when you get around when you get around your builder tribe, then you're going to be throwing paint on the wall and you want something to stick. And then you say, you know what? I got a great idea. Let me run this past you. And you're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go for that. Where do we start at? So it's a difference in your conversation and within your environment. Like, what environment are you in?
Yeah, I see a lot of people. I was like that too. My mom, she stayed on me about, certain language that we use and the downplaying of your actions and things of that nature, instead of just being head first, say what you mean and mean what you say, and
Absolutely.
take action and do that at the same time. When it comes to I am enough, where did that come from? Tell us about I am enough.
I am enough. That's my baby. That's the start of it all. I am enough is my main brand. And in 2016, I wrote a book titled I Am Enough. It was a combination of poetry and short story, because at my heart I'm a poet, believe it or not. Because I talk fast and I want, like, got to get to 1, 2, 3. There, you got it. Okay, good. So, and it also was packed with 107 affirmations. So that right there, that kind of birthed that whole platform of I am enough. I am enough represents the greatness in you. It represents you without any apologies, you without any titles. Like, you're enough regardless whether you have any accolades, whether you've traveled the world or you've never left your block. So when you start to know that, then you can start peeling the layers off of getting to that definite of purpose. But in you never believe that you're enough, then it's always something that's going to get in the way of you progressing. Whether it's I gotta wait till my kids graduate, then you gotta, then you're taking care of this, and you say, well, I gotta wait till that happen, and I gotta wait, and I gotta wait. It's like that comfortable procrastination that gets you stuck in the rut, and you just do not move past it, and you always have an excuse, and then you buy your excuse. That's the worst thing. You're your best customer because you bought it, hook, line, and sinker. So I am enough is the push that will move that needle on your success. Nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody's coming to save you. Don't wait for God. Don't wait for nothing. Just wake up the God within you, or the goddess within you, and move past all of the BS.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good. The motivational queen. I mean, it's up and it's stuck. Seriously. So I seen you have a large event, a event coming up. Let's talk about it. Tell us what we need to do. Where's the tickets? How to register? Talk to the people.
I'll talk to the people. Well, I am so excited because this year, 2026, May 24th, we are rolling out the I Am Enough Empowerment Expo. This expo is designed to enhance or to broaden that spectrum of I am enough with your in the community, also with the business owners, with the authors. We're rolling out a third volume of Wake Up Winning, which is an anthology. We're rolling that out at the expo, and other authors are showcasing their books, other businesses are doing their thing. So this right here is community at its finest, health and wellness, because you cannot be enough if you're not healthy, if you're not trying to get healthy, if you don't desire to be at your optimum health. So we're gonna have panel discussions on how to be at your optimum health, or certain things that will help you understand why your health is so important. Also, not just your physical health, but your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your financial health. All of that goes hand in hand. We're going to have panels to discuss that. We also have some people to help people market in their business, their books, because what sometimes what people fail to realize is they'll say, I'm an author, I'm an artist, but then they're not marketing themselves as though they are. They're just, oh, I just want to sing, or I just want to, write poetry, or da 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 da. No, you're a business, you're an entity. You have to realize that there are certain things that you need to be paying attention to in order to grow. If you want to grow, see, it's a difference. If it's a hobby, then cool, there's no expectation. But if it's a business, if it's your book, we're going to show you how to take your book and turn it into a movie, turn it into a workshop, turn it into a series. So there's people there to do that for you as well. um Also, we're going to honor our ancestors. Because, see, I don't do anything without first saying thank you to my ancestors. Thank you to the people that came before me. Thank you to the sacrifices that they made. I'm not selfish, and I believe that there's a room for everybody. When people say you open up your platform, you let anybody talk on it, as long as they have good sense. Not anybody, but it's not a shortage. I don't live in lack. I don't live in the negative. I live in the positive. So the platform is open for people to bring their gifts onto it to help us all grow. And that's what the I Am Enough community is about. It's about educating us all in whatever those areas. So I'm hoping that it may spark somebody's interest in moving. Somebody may be sitting on a dream and they say, wow, that event changed my life. Now I feel like I have enough courage to start, or to restart, or to dream again. That's what that event looks like. So there's also going to be entertainment. It's going to be great. We have things for the kids. It's going to be a fashion show. It's going to be awesome.
I
It's going
believe
to
it.
be
I believe
awesome.
it is. I'm looking forward. I hope we don't have any scheduling differences. My calendar is pretty filled. If I can get in there, I am. But give the people the information and dates and times and how to register.
Well, it's very simple. It's on Eventbrite. I Am Enough Empowerment Expo. There's a website. You can go to. The website will actually take you back to it, reroute you to Eventbrite. We do have room for aligned sponsors and vendors and VIP vendors. Our VIP vendors door is closing soon. I think at the end of the month.
Mhm.
Right now, that's on a special for 150. Unheard of. I made this thing so affordable to where if you can't let money be an excuse. Because I paid thousands of dollars to go to different places. But I said, well, in these times, it's not about the money for me, it's about the community. So you can go on the website. That's I Am Enough Empowerment Expo.com. That will get you all of the information, aligned, like I said, aligned vendors, sponsors, tickets as well. Tickets are $24.
Mhm.
It's on the 24th of May, which is also my birthday. So we're doing that. That's my gift to the world.
Big ups, big ups, big ups, big ups. So give them the information one more time and plug your social media handles to the people so they can follow you and keep up to date with all your endeavors.
Well, it's very simple. I am on most social medias from way back when till now. All you can do, and I don't want to say this, but I'm just look it up. Wanda D Hollis is everywhere. Instagram, same name, as well as I Am Enough Talk Show. So those are two platforms that are really, really balanced and really clear. From Facebook, IG, TikTok. I Am Enough Talk Show is on everything. That's the base. So if anybody's interested in some coaching or some accountability, or some, need some help within their business, you can just send us an email. I am enough talk show at gmail.com. That's I am enough talk show. Real simple. It's everywhere. Very easy. I'm very, accessible. So, yeah, that's pretty much how to find me.
Awesome, awesome. And we will be sharing that information in this feed. So you guys be sure to tap in. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And be sure to go follow, like, and get your business to scale up in your motivational levels to the highest extent that it can go to with the Motivational Queen, Miss Wanda D. Hollis. So plug that event in one more time.
So on May 24th, 2026, we will be at the Holiday Inn in Stockbridge, right off of 75. It's only about 15 minutes from the airport. We also have rooms blocked. So if you are interested in coming in from out of town or out the country, you can come on in. We got you covered. And I did not forgot to mention, but on the day before, we're going to be doing something special there at the hotel as well. So you can really set your sights on coming in for a full weekend and having some fun. That's in Stockbridge at the Holiday Inn right off of 75. And that's it starts at 12 o'clock and we're going from 12 to 6 o'clock. That's the first thing. We're probably gonna do something afterwards, but I don't know. They got a lot of stuff going on.
I told you it's up in this
but
stuff.
but it's going down and don't miss it. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Get your tickets now. Sponsor some tickets for some other people. Your children are welcome. We got everything for everybody. We really do.
Now I want to echo that too. Do not miss it. Do not miss this event. She firsthand. I'm telling you again, second handing it. So two things before you get out of here. In today's time and society, and we see all of these things going on, just give us a little motivation for the people, the community, that's seeing the violence, the president, the ICE. Give the
Yeah.
people, give the people something where they need to be mentally.
Well, you saying a lot. And this is what I always hold true. You have to be willing to take care of yourself. And I mean protect your own mental health, your own spiritual health. Things you can never control things outside of you. You never will, and you never can. Or you never can and you never will. So what I suggest is that you lock into something that you want to do. What is it that inspires you? What is some of the things that you've been procrastinating about? Lock into where you want to go and put your focus there. Don't focus on these things that you can't control. You can't control the news. You can't control what you hear on social media. Limit your time for those things and then get into doing what you need to do for you, your family, your community, and stay focused there. That is what I do, because if I was one of those people that wanted to try to figure out what everybody else is doing, the president, the this, the that, then I would be stuck there. And I don't have time for that. And I don't think you have time for that. And we don't have time for that. So I will encourage everybody listening to really go deep within. That's where your gifts are. Go deep within, figure out what that is, and then go all in for you. Vote for yourself. Depend on yourself in your own spiritual powers. That's what you do every day.
Hey, that's it. That's it. Your own spiritual power. Tap in. See, if you go within, you won't have to go without. Live in the building. This is QTV Multimedia. We got the Queen of Motivation in the building, aka BKA, the Motivational Queen. Sis, before you get out of here, give the youth a positive message for their tomorrow.
The youth, oh youth, the youth has to love love themselves. And I have youth that I work with that I'm really close to, and it's the same message for an adult. It's just that we try to get them when they're younger, so then they don't have to go down those dark hallways of life. But everybody got to go through their own path. But just like I say to an adult, I say the same thing to a youth. Love you, unconditionally. You are enough. You were born enough. You came through the birth canal as a winner, and it's your job to keep winning every single day. Wake up and believe in yourself. Get around positive people. Be that influencer. If you don't know who that is, then that means that that's you. If you don't know who that person is, that means that that's you. So be that person that people will love to come and be around, that you can be out here doing the right thing, loving on people, loving on yourself, and taking care of your community. And you don't have to, it doesn't come with any age or any, doesn't expire. You just do that fully, unapologetically. That's to my youth.
All the way up, all the way up. I told you guys it's up and it's stuck. The motivational queen is in the building. All her information is going to be. I advise you guys to tap in. Most definitely, I am two of the most powerful words in the world. I am, and you add enough. It's all the way there. Queen, thank you for stopping by QTV Multimedia.
Ashe, Dr. Harper, I love it here. I want you to keep being a blessing. You are a true blessing. Your presence, your anointing is shining. The light around you is brighter than bright. So you keep winning.
Thank you, thank you. You got me. You got me Chinese right now. These high cheekbones. You know how we do. Hey, once again, QTV Multimedia. We got the queen in the building, Miss Wanda D. Hollis, the motivational queen. Find her all over the place. And guess what? When you tap in, she'll be at a theater near you. Dr. Harper in the building. QTV Multimedia, your one-stop shop for everything visual and audio. Tap in or you tap out. We'll see you next time. Peace and love. Queen, we love you for free, sis.
Thank you. I love you too.
All right.